Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. We're going to jump right into your reading. This reading is for, the rest of the month of June pretty much. So happy birthday to you. It is going to be your solar return coming up here. The sun moves into Cancer on the 21st and wanted to be recognized. So I pulled a couple cards before we get started. And you had the sun card come out, and it was clarified with the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. And if you look in the middle of that Ace of Pentacles, it's got what looks like the sun, right? It looks exactly like it is. Super cool. Okay, so you are about to embark on a very expansive opportunity, something that you can really, wow. Something very unique, something that is totally you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I happened to notice at the bottom of the deck was this Nine of Swords energy, okay? And I haven't been pulling the bottom of the deck, so I just noticed it. And I can see that here in the area of the key to the situation, we have convention and quarrel. I feel like you've been almost like at odds with yourself about something you want to do. How do I break out of this mold? How do I do something that's different? And I think that it's been creating some maybe restless, sleepless nights for you. I do want to say that it is important that you don't just jump right into it, but at the same time, I feel like there's a need to, wow, this is super interesting. Yeah, okay. You're going to... So, there is a new opportunity, meeting someone that's going to help you along the path to help you to grow. For some of you, this is a relationship, like romantic. For some of you, this is about getting very passionate about a new idea, a creative thing that you think has a lot of potential. And I think you would be right. Okay, so there's that. You have this vision, this thing that you really want to bring in. I want to caution you not to tell other people what your idea is, because it feels very unique to you, and I don't want anybody jumping in on it. I also feel like there's a need to warn you that when sometimes we talk to others, they will attach their negative energy to an idea and try to quash it. And then we're like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm a Cancer Sun and several other placements in Cancer, and that just happened to me today. As a matter of fact, I was talking to a friend, and immediately all the reasons why it wouldn't work came flying at me. And here we have the friendship and the defense card. And she put me immediately on the defense. Like I felt like, whoa, do I really want to discuss this with her anymore? And so I decided no. No, it's my idea, because you've been thinking about some kind of an enterprise, something that you want to do, some kind of way to get things off the ground. And I feel like, your idea has value, because here in the heart space, you've been receiving a vision, third eye vision coming in, and it's very clever, right? We have this, what is this? It's that cat with the big tall lynx, a lynx. So the lynx has all these little furry things, and they're like antenna that pull in. They're very intuitive. First off, they're a cat, and then they're a big cat, and they have all this extra on the ears to really bring in the messages. And so they're very in tune. Look, here we got the sun coming up, right? So this idea coming up, if you do not have a meditation practice, if you start one when you get up, and if you can get up before the day gets too busy, in those first early morning hours of the dawn, it's a really nice time to connect in with your higher self and get this information, because here the key here is this convention and this quarrel. And I feel like there's a system that is oppressing you and pushing you back, and it's not comfortable. And so here in the future, you have idealism, and I think that there is something that you think there's a better way. I have an idea. I think I can do this in a better way, something that really excites you and turns you on, because we have in the affair. But the affair in the heart space is anything that you are passionate about. And there is nothing else here that says anything about a relationship. This says to me, well, I take that back. Some of you, you may have a friend that you're interested in, or they're interested in you, and you might be considering it. So for some of you, that could be the story. But mostly this feels like a passionate project that you have, an enterprise that you want to take on and bring into the world and do something with. And so the challenge is not to be too impulsive. You're an initiating sign, or you get an idea, you want to roll with it. I think though, since the advice is discernment, and she is manifesting all these butterflies, and so butterflies take time, right? They take time. They're in the cocoon for a little while. I think that your idea needs to be cocooned. I think you need to pull your energy in and nurture this little seed. Like it's so funny because it's a seed and it looks like, you know, a tree and all these rings around it, right? And here we have the Empress, which is the full-grown tree. And so it's something that I do believe during Cancer season is going to have an opportunity to really get a good start, really put some roots down. But I really think you should protect your thought process and just pull your energy in and not share everything out until you've got it going. And look, you have adaptability on the way out the door. So this way may not work. You're going to be discerning. So jumping off at the jump is not going to help. Taking a little time, putting it together, and then being willing to adapt and change. The more you're willing to shift, adapt, and change, the better you're going to be. Here, look. In the area of transformation, you have the rubble. And then you have this idealism. There is a new way to do something. It could be a project at work. It could be, maybe it's a new way to, maybe you're looking to change the room. Okay, so maybe you have a room in the house that's always been used as the guest room, but I think this would be so much better as an artistic studio for me, or whatever it is, right? Whatever this thing is, it could be actually starting a new business, but enterprise just means a new beginning of something that is going to require time and effort. And so there's something you've been thinking about. And so this isn't anything you aren't aware of. And you have this idea, you have this vision of it, and it's in your heart space. And so it's something very near and dear to you that you really want to do, and you're being encouraged to do that. At some point, you're going to have to get help, but I don't think it's right away. Okay, so this discernment process here, we've got manage your resources wisely. It's like the Four of Pentacles, though. So again, pulling your energy in, managing your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, and help those who are less fortunate. So there is a need to be discerning about how you're spending money. Maybe you have this really great idea, but it's going to be really expensive. How can you maybe manage the resources so you could do it on a little bit more of a shoestring? Because right now that's kind of a thing, right? We have the Ten of Spring, which is the Ten of Wands. But in this one, she's not carrying a huge burden. This one says that you can ask for help from others. And I think asking for help from others when you've got it going is one thing. But I don't think bouncing your ideas off of other people is necessarily what you want to do right now. So ask for help, and all work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. I don't want you to forget to get out and have some fun. The sun is shining on you, and you will draw and attract to you what it is that you want and what it is that you need. You have an opportunity here to set down some of the burden, and you're being encouraged to do so, to let the load be a little lighter. We have the need to get more information, though. We have the 8 of Autumn. Do more research before proceeding, right? Discernment. Managing your resources well. And then we have the 6 of Autumn. The good you do comes back to you in unexpected inflow of money and borrowing or wisely or paying a debt. So these are all Pentacle cards. And this is a time to be careful with how you're spending your money to manifest this really great idea that you have. It has the potential for tremendous growth. It really does. So it's very exciting. So we have a full moon that's coming up on Tuesday the 14th. I did a video for that. I will link this right here. I'm on Facebook every day if you want to check in on the daily energy. And I do personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box below. I really want to encourage you to go for this. Just be discerning in and figure it out step by step by step. While being open to the adaptability. Just because you make a plan doesn't mean Spirit doesn't know that there's a better way. So, maybe the help that you ask for is actually from Spirit, because we have this vision card here. That totally makes sense to me. I feel a very strong hit on that. So, because it looks like all these wands have been turned into light behind her, and I really feel like, yeah, ask Spirit to send you the resources and the information and the guidance that you need, and be willing, even though you have a plan and you're being discerning about it, be open and adaptable and allow Spirit to guide the way, because when you're in flow with Spirit, it always turns out so much smoother and easier than you ever would have thought of for yourself. All right, you guys take really good care, and I will talk to you soon.